Hello everyone, welcome to the session. I'm Sudeshna, Assistant Professor of CSA Department. So in this session, I would like to discuss about the super keyword in Java language. Now in the previous video, we have seen what is inheritance. That is, we have seen that a subclass will inherit the properties of a superclass. So super subclass can access the variables, that is data members, methods and constructors of a parent class. Now the problem is, if both the subclass and the parent class has same variable with the same name or a same method with the same name, then if I'm calling the method out of these two, that is both out of the parent and child, which one will be called is a question. So to make it clear, we'll be using super keyword, so which will resolve the conflict. Now let's go in detail. So super keyword in Java is used in subclasses to access superclass members, that is attributes, constructors and methods. The super keyword in Java is a reference variable which is used to refer immediate parent class object. So we'll see what are the uses of super keyword. So using this super keyword, we can access the attributes of superclass if both superclass and subclass have same attributes with the same name, as I told. So if the attributes have same name in both subclass and superclass, then it will make clear how to call the attribute of superclass and how to call the attribute of subclass. Similarly, it will also clearly specify to explicitly call superclass no argument or parameterized constructor from the subclass constructor. And also it will specify how to call methods of superclass that is overridden in the subclass. In short, to say, if you have the same method in the superclass which is there in the subclass, means if the method is having the same name in both superclass and subclass, then it will tell clearly which method should be called, which method it is calling, and it is applicable for variables and constructors also. Let's see one example here. Now here just we have a class called superclass. In this superclass, I am declaring a variable called as number, that is num. So for that I have assigned 100 value. Now next I am taking a subclass which is extending the superclass. So this subclass is a child class, whereas superclass is a parent class. So in the subclass I also have the same variable with the same name, but whose value is 110 here. Means in both the parent class and child class we have the same variable, that is we have the variable with the same name, but values are different here. And in subclass I also have a method called print number. So here I'm just printing the number. So whatever the variable we have declared here, that I'm trying to print here inside the method called print number. Now inside the main function I'm creating the object for this subclass, that is subclass obj is equal to new subclass. So my object is obj. Now if I'll call obj dot print number, so obj is an object of subclass. Dot print number means this is the method which is called. Now it is just printing number. So which number will be printed here? Object is of subclass. So I call the method of subclass and it is printing the number. So it will print the value of the child class only, that is subclass only. So your output will be 110 because we didn't mention specifically that which variable, that is which number should be called, that is either parent class or child class. So it is not clearly mentioned. So that's why when you are printing the number, it will print the number which is there in the subclass. So output is 110. Now in the same case, if I want to print the value of this number which is there in superclass, that is in parent class. Now I want to print 100. In that case, you have to use a super keyword. Now let's see how to use that. Now just here, just observe, in parent class I have the number variable with 100. In the subclass which is extending superclass, the number value is 110. Now I have a method I'm printing here. If you'll observe, while printing I'm printing it as super.num. So in the main class I'm creating the object for subclass. Using that object, I'm calling the method called print number. So in the print number, if you'll go, I'm printing super dot num. It means I'm using the super keyword here. If you'll just print number, it will print the value of child class number value. And I'm writing here as super dot number, means it will go to the super class. In that, whatever the variable called number is there its value will be printed. So here the output will be 100. So in this way, simply by using number keyword, super keyword, we can print the value of parent class variable. So here super keyword is used to access a parent class variable. So this is an example of that. Now let's see, go to the mm, method one, that is how to access the parent class method if both child and parent have the same method. Now here the parent class is animal. Inside that you have a method called eat, where I'm printing eating. Now I have a child class called dog, which is extending the animal class. So dog is a child class, animal is a parent class. Now inside that I have a method eat, where I'm printing eating bread. And I also have a method called bark, where I'm printing barking. Now I have a method called work, where inside that I have written super dot eat and bark. So this is my method inside which I am calling these two. Now let's go to the other class, which is test super 2. So this is, in this I have written main function, and I have created the object for my child class, that is dog class. Now using this object of child class, I'm calling d dot work method. So work method I have called. So I'll go to the work method. Now inside the work method, immediately I have called super dot eat, means the super class eat method is called. That is, you'll get eating as first statement on screen. After that, I've called bark. So bark, if you'll go here, it is printing barking. So this is your output, eating and barking. So this is how you can access the parent class method if that method is having the same name that you have in your child class also. So if you'll observe, we have eat method in both parent and child. Here if you'll not mention super dot eat, by default it will call this child class method only. But if I want to call the parent class, you have to call it as super dot eat. So this is one example of calling the parent class method. Now let's see how to call the parent class constructor. So here in the parent class, that is animal class, I have a constructor. So where I'm printing animal is created. Next I have a child class called dog, which is extending animal class. Now this dog has a constructor. Inside that I'm calling super. Now and also I'm printing a statement called dog is created. Now let's see other class, that is test super 2, super 3. Inside that I have written a main function, and inside that I'm creating an object for my child class, that is dog class. Now if you'll observe, I've just created the object. Now constructor will be called immediately after creating the object. Now which constructor will be called? The child class constructor will be called immediately, that is dog is called. Now immediately super is called. It means that the super class constructor is called here. So immediately it will print animal is created. After that it will print dog is created. So this is the output. So this is an example program which is showing here how to call the parent class constructor using the super constructor. Now let's go to the other program where the super is provided by the compiler implicitly. Means without user's external specification, the compiler will call the super keyword to access the data variables, that is data members, methods and constructors of the parent class. Now here just observe, we have a parent class called animal. Inside that I have a constructor. There I'm writing a statement animal is created. Next child class dog, which is extending animal. Inside that I have a constructor, I'm printing dog is created. Next, I have another class called test super 4. Inside that, I'm writing main function and I'm creating the object for my child class. Now, this child class, if you'll observe the difference between this and the previous program, when the instance is created, automatically it will call the constructor of this child class. So immediately the child class, what it will do is, when the child class constructor is called, it means that the parent class constructor is also called by default, that is implicitly. Actually, we have to remember that when an object is created, immediately the object of parent class is also created. So when you go to the constructor of parent class, before the child class, before this constructor of child class, constructor of parent class is called first. So your output will be animal is created, after that dog is created. So this is the output. So this is the use of super keyword in Java language, which will help you to access the data members, constructors, and methods of parent class. Now we have to remember one point here. Whenever you create the instance of subclass, an instance of parent class is created implicitly, which is referred by super reference variable. So for this, we have seen the last program. So I hope everyone understood super keyword in this session. Thank you all.